What is up, people on the internet? Today is the day we finally put the motor in the 240. We've been working to the point to get to the motor swap, and I've kept it a secret. You might see that little peeking down there. You might already know what that is, so I'm gonna unveil it here. We are putting a SR20 into it. Now, this is a DE motor because around here, we're running with poverty spec. We can't afford the DET, that's like 6-7 grand. But I scored this NA motor a while back from a guy that drives some of the Final Bout events, and he was really cool. Shout out Ethan, I know you're not watching this video at all. No chance in hell. But this is the motor we got. So as you can see, this is a VVT notchback SR20. It is a DE, like I said, but this actually came out of a S15. So it is a fairly new engine, and it is the best NA engine that you can get out of a S chassis. So we're gonna be putting it in the 240. So it is a bone stock NA motor. Besides, I added a Freddy, a knockoff Greddy extended oil pan, just to have that little bit of extra security. Also, I have the man Trent in the building. This is a face you guys probably haven't seen in a long time.
I'm still alive.
He is alive. This used to be his 240. And then, you know, of course, you know the story. I got it off of him. But we're going to pull this off the stand and put her on the hoist and start dropping it into the car where it belongs. All right, we got it on the hoist here. As you can see, I'll point out, we got Poly, the ISR adjustable. They're, you know, kind of ugly color, but they will work. Give us all that we need for height adjustment. Like I said, the Freddy pan. Other than that, it's completely stock. So now we just gotta pop her in there.
Yeah.
Cut back to the clip of you. Cut back to the old Trent. Never thought he would have been putting an SR in the 240. Swap an SR20 in it.
5 grand. Hey, BT, come on.
Let's see them pop-ups. I don't know if I still have that one. Probably do. All right, let's get it. Just watch that firewall. Tell me if I'm getting close.
You're still good, you're still good. I think it's gonna clear because it's kind of like angling in perfect. Highway?
Yeah. And forward a little bit. I'm gonna give it a pull forward.
It's like angling forward, so you almost have to like pull it backwards. Like,
Yeah. It's because we don't have the proper tool to do this.
nope.
So we've got the motor now dangling inside the car with Trent balancing it. Just have to clear the subframe to sway bar with the extended oil pan, and also line up the motor mounts and everything here. But nearly, this is it. We're in. So we're gonna button her up.
Do you already know how high you need it to be?
Nope. All right, so we've got it kind of dangled in here. It's barely, both mounts are barely in. I have the mount set up to be as tall as possible. That's the benefit of the ISR style motor mounts for the SRs and KAs, is those little pucks you can change to either raise the car or lower, or excuse me, raise the engine or lower the engine. I have them set as high as possible because I want my oil pan as high up so I can lower the car as low as possible, but keep my engine safe so I don't crack the oil pan and, you know, make my car bleed all its oil out and die. Yeah, and have to do this all over again. So we're gonna loosen up the hoist and see if she sits in there on her own. I mean, it's sitting now with a little bit of help with the hoist, but we should be able to take it off and fully tighten up the mounts. So let's get that. Free. Yeah, it's free. Let's see where this all sits here. Probably gonna want to tilt forward because no transmission on there. All right, now the SR is sitting in the 240. What do you have to say about that, Trent?
Never thought I'd see the day.
Never thought he'd see the day. So at this point, all the car needs is a battery and a tune, and it's done, right? Just needs a battery, engine swap done. So now I can list this on Facebook Marketplace for $9,000. All it needs is a battery and rad hoses, and it'll run. So hit my DMs, car for sale, engine swap complete.
Now rust free.
The motor is in the car. There's still some stuff to button up. There's still quite a lot to do, but we will get that done eventually. We're gonna test fit the hood though, see if we have to adjust the motor mounts any now.
I think we're good.
All right, so we test fit the hood, and where the motor sits now, the height of the mounts might be a little too tall. It's really close to the valve cover, but until we get the transmission in there and have that bolted up and have the actual angle of the engine completely set, we won't know if it's too high, but I think it will be, but that's not a hard thing to fix. So we will go ahead and we can cross off piece on the list. Let's see here. Put SR in the car. Handful of things still left, but once we get this done, we should be damn near driving. Not a lot of physical work done to the car today, but still a big step to get it to this point. And it took a lot to get to this point. There's still a lot to come.
The vision is in sight.
Yeah, the vision is in sight. So now the real question is, when is Trent gonna finally get another car?
Down in the description below, there'll be a link to a GoFundMe page. Help your local drifter.
No, but honestly, Trent did sell this car to me. I bought this car off of Trent as a project. I think when he got it, it was a little bit more. It ended up being more than what he expected. I mean, it's a roach. The shell is shite. Like, everything about the car was kind of rough. And the guy that sold it to him, either he did it, we're pretty sure he did it, but he hid a lot of stuff, did a real cover-up job, you know, and couldn't really tell. But Trent's still trying to buy, eventually, another 240. So maybe we can actually start drifting. Yeah.
Yeah, eventually.
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 Hopefully sooner than later, but just have to wait for the right deal to pop up. Also, if you got any 350Zs in the area, hit me up for the cheap. Got somebody looking for one of those. There ain't gonna be anybody on here selling a 350Z. But other than that, hopefully you enjoyed the video of us putting the motor in here. And like, comment, and subscribe. What do you have to say to the people to close it out?
Subscribe. You gotta subscribe, man. You can't know if we're posting if you don't subscribe.
True.
I know all three of you guys watching right now ain't subscribed.
Damn right. Also, check out the Final Bout video if you have not seen that yet. Final Bout Special Stage Central. Go watch the edit. Peace.